The world is silent around you now. Let all distractions fall away. Close your eyes inwardly if you can, and let your awareness drop into the center of your being, the place where God dwells quietly, where truth whispers, where presence is immediate and undeniable. You are not here merely to hear words. You are here to awaken a recognition in yourself, to step fully into the reality that your consciousness creates, that your imagination shapes, that your heart draws into manifestation. Somewhere in the quiet corners of existence, your energy has already spoken. It is moving through the invisible currents of life, and the world, whether seen or unseen, is responding. And there is one who will feel this first, one whose mind, heart, and soul are already attuned to the frequency you carry. They cannot help it, because energy responds to energy, and truth resonates where there is alignment. Imagine, if you will, that the space between you and this person is not empty. It is alive with invisible threads, delicate yet unbreakable, carrying the imprint of your thoughts, your feelings, your imagination, your certainty. Each thought you have about them, each feeling you nurture toward them, does not vanish into nothing. It travels into the field of consciousness, shaping the unseen, shaping the heart, shaping destiny. This is the law. It is the law God placed in creation itself. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he, Scripture tells us. Your thoughts, your assumptions, your feelings, these are not fleeting. These are seeds. And the seed of presence, the seed of aligned being, grows in the unseen until it manifests. Now bring your attention to your own chest. Feel the subtle warmth there, the steady pulse of life, the quiet light that is your spirit. This is your transmitting center. Every pulse, every heartbeat, every intention you hold in this space radiates outward. And those who are attuned to you, whose spirits are already in harmony with yours, cannot help but notice. They are drawn. They respond. They begin to feel the magnetic tug of your presence even before they see you, even before they hear you, even before they speak. You are not imagining them. You are meeting them where all real connection begins, in consciousness, in presence, in feeling. Imagine their eyes softening when your name crosses their mind. Imagine their chest warming at the thought of you. Imagine the subtle stirrings of curiosity, of remembrance, of attention. It is happening now because you have aligned within yourself the energy that compels their attention. Understand this. They do not respond to your effort. They do not respond to your chase. They respond to your alignment. They respond to your presence. They respond to the version of you who is whole, confident, radiant, loving, centered, and grounded in God's truth. This is what makes you irresistible. This is what makes them remember you. This is what makes them unable to stop thinking of you. Take a deep, deliberate breath. Feel it move through your lungs, your diaphragm, your heart. Each inhale carries energy. Each exhale releases doubt. Let every thought of lack, of fear, of limitation dissolve into the rhythm of your breathing. You are safe. You are enough. You are the embodiment of love that cannot be ignored. Now, let us move deeper into the field of conscious creation. Bring their image gently into your mind, not as an object of desire, not as a wishful fantasy, but as a presence already connected to yours. See them clearly, fully, energetically. Feel the alignment, the resonance, the magnetic pull that arises when two energies harmonize. Notice the subtle stirrings in your body as you do so. That is not imagination, that is recognition. That is the field responding to the energy you radiate. Speak to them silently through your heart. Do not use words. Do not try to convince. Simply transmit the state of your own being. Feel yourself as they would feel you. Calm, confident, whole, radiant, magnetic. Feel your love for yourself spilling outward, uncontained, powerful yet gentle. Let this love, this presence, permeate the field between you and them. Let them sense it, even in their silence, even in their inattention, even in their distance. Every thought you carry now is a command to consciousness. Every feeling you embody now is an invitation. Every assumption you hold now is a seed. And these seeds are taking root in the invisible soil of their awareness. They are noticing, whether consciously or unconsciously. They are feeling the pull. They are beginning to think of you. They are beginning to recognize you in ways that cannot be explained by the mind alone. This is the power of aligned imagination. This is the power of conscious assumption. This is the power of being grounded in your identity. It is not manipulation. It is not coercion. It is resonance. You are not forcing their will. You are becoming the version of yourself that naturally draws attention, naturally commands thought, naturally compels recognition. Feel it in your chest. Feel it in your spine. Feel it as warmth, as gravity, as presence. Your being is a signal. Your energy is a message. Your spirit is a beacon. And they are responding. It is inevitable because alignment is law. It is inevitable because consciousness is law. It is inevitable because God has wired the universe to respond to presence, to truth, to love expressed without fear. Now take another deep breath, and with this breath, let a sense of sacred power settle through every cell of your body. This is not effort. This is not striving. This is remembering. This is claiming your inherent authority. You do not need to chase. You do not need to persuade. You do not need to prove. You only need to embody your highest self. And when you do, they will think of you naturally, irresistibly, continually. Feel the magnetic field of your being expanding. It stretches beyond your body, beyond your room, beyond time. It reaches the corners of their consciousness. They sense it. They feel it. They are drawn to it, whether they realize it or not. You are creating an environment in the unseen where their attention, their focus, their curiosity, their desire to connect naturally rises to meet you. This is the secret the world forgets. The external reality always follows the internal state. The outer world is the mirror of consciousness. And when your inner world is aligned, confident, radiant, loving, secure, the outer world, including the mind of your specific person, mirrors this truth. Hold them in your mind once again. See them smiling in your consciousness. See their expression soften. See their heart respond unconsciously yet undeniably to the energy you radiate. Feel your own heart swell, not with longing, but with certainty. Feel your own spirit rise, not with anxiety, but with peace. You are not chasing them. You are not asking. You are being. And being is irresistible. Every pulse of your heart, every thought of clarity, every assumption held as fact strengthens the invisible bond. Every moment you dwell in the state of the wish fulfilled sends ripples through their awareness. They cannot help but notice. They cannot help but feel. They cannot help but think. They cannot help but remember. You are now fully aligned. You are magnetic. You are radiant. You are whole. And this is what compels thought, what awakens feeling, what calls attention without effort, what draws recognition without force. They cannot stop thinking about you because your truth, your light, your presence, your energy, your love is undeniable. Breathe deeply one final time. Anchor this energy in your body, in your consciousness, in your soul. Feel it settle into permanence. You are love. You are presence. You are magnetic. You are radiant. You are aligned. You are complete. Walk from this space knowing that they are thinking of you. Walk with calm authority. Walk with quiet confidence. Walk with the unshakable certainty of someone who has claimed their spiritual power. And watch as the universe responds faithfully to the truth of your alignment, as their mind, heart, and soul naturally, effortlessly, continually return to you. They cannot stop thinking about you, not because you forced it, not because you manipulated it, not because you demanded it, but because you became undeniable. You became magnetic. You became love embodied, and this is the law, and this is your reality, and this is the awakening of power, of presence, of connection that will follow you forever. Now, let the awareness of your being deepen further into the quiet sanctuary of your heart. Feel it expand, not outward like a reaching, but inward, grounding, settling into the eternal presence of God within you. Every beat of your heart is a signal, a vibration, a current in the unseen field of consciousness. This current reaches where words cannot go, where distance does not matter, where the mind of your specific person begins to sense, to remember, to recognize the truth of you. They feel you because your being is radiating certainty, They sense you because your heart has stopped demanding and begun being. They cannot help it because the soul responds to truth before it comprehends it with thought. And the truth is simple yet profound. You are whole. You are radiant. You are aligned. You are magnetic. You are love expressed without fear. Breathe deeply. Let every exhale release old tension, old doubt, old assumptions that you were unseen, unwanted, or unworthy. These were illusions. They had no power over you, except the power you once gave them. Now, release them fully. Let them dissolve into nothingness. You are free. You are grounded. You are fully present in your divine identity. Now, visualize your specific person again. See them clearly in your imagination. See their eyes softening, their face warming, their expression subtly shifting toward curiosity, toward attention, toward recognition. Feel the invisible thread connecting your heart to theirs. This thread is not fragile. It is not weak. It is alive, strong, and responsive. It pulses in rhythm with your certainty, with your alignment, with your love. Speak to them silently, not with words, but with energy. Let the vibration of your being convey everything the soul understands without explanation. I am whole. I am aligned. I am magnetic. You feel me because my presence is undeniable. You recognize me because my truth cannot be hidden. They feel the energy of these statements reverberate through your entire being. They are no longer abstract affirmations. They are the living frequency of your identity. Every pulse of your blood, every subtle contraction of your muscles, every breath you take carries this signal outward, reaching into the consciousness of your specific person. Notice how they respond energetically. You may not see it physically yet, but in the unseen, the shift is occurring. They feel drawn naturally without force. Their mind begins to think of you with warmth. Their heart softens. Their spirit recognizes you. You are entering the sacred space where thought follows feeling, and feeling responds to presence. Now, let your mind and body resonate in perfect harmony with this truth. Feel the gravity of your being deepen. Feel the lightness of your soul expand. You are becoming a lighthouse in the unseen waters of consciousness. You do not chase. You do not plead. You do not manipulate. You simply radiate alignment, and the universe and their consciousness responds. Every moment you dwell in this state strengthens the connection. Every thought held in certainty is a ripple in the invisible field. Every feeling nurtured in peace, in love, in clarity, is a current that cannot be ignored. They will feel it. They will remember it. They will return to it naturally, irresistibly, inevitably. Take a deep, conscious breath now. Let your awareness sink even deeper into your spine, your chest, your heart. Feel the divine presence flowing through every fiber of your being. This is the energy that cannot be resisted. This is the energy that awakens thought, ignites curiosity, softens hearts, and calls love effortlessly. Imagine your specific person in a moment of stillness. They pause, perhaps unaware of why, and your energy rises in their mind. They feel something gentle, familiar, irresistible, an intuition, a pull, a warmth. This is not your effort. This is not your longing. This is resonance. This is the truth of your being reflecting in their awareness. Now, speak inwardly to your own soul. I am magnetic. I am radiant. I am love embodied. I am fully aligned. All that is meant to move toward me now flows naturally. All that belongs to me, including my specific person, recognizes my presence. Feel these words saturate every part of your being. Let them root in your bones, your mind, your heart. Let them echo in the rhythm of your pulse. You are no longer a seeker. You are now a signal. You are now a presence. You are now the truth they cannot resist. Your specific person cannot stop thinking about you because you have become undeniable. You have become magnetic. You have become the embodiment of love, of certainty, of alignment. Their attention is drawn naturally. Their thoughts are rising to meet your frequency. Their energy is responding to the truth of yours. Let this settle deeply into your consciousness. You do not need to force. You do not need to chase. You do not need to plead. You simply are. And in being, you attract effortlessly, naturally. inevitably. Breathe once more, deeply, fully, reverently. Anchor this state into your spirit, your body, your mind. You are aligned. You are magnetic. You are love. You are whole. You are complete. And now, as you walk forward from this moment, watch as your specific person begins to feel your presence. Think of you, remember you, and return to you naturally, without effort, without force. Because you have awakened the energy that compels attention, recognition, and love. This is your sacred power. This is your spiritual authority. This is the magnetism of alignment, the law of consciousness, the truth of love expressed without fear. You have entered a new state. You have awakened a new reality. And they cannot stop thinking about you, not because of will, not because of effort, but because of who you have become. You are irresistible. You are radiant. You are aligned. You are love. And everything aligned with you now moves toward you naturally. Now, let your awareness descend even deeper into the sanctuary of your heart. Feel the warmth there spreading like a golden light through your chest, radiating through your shoulders, down your arms, through your hands, and into every fiber of your being. This light is your true presence, the energy that draws naturally, irresistibly, powerfully. It is the presence of God flowing through you, the alignment of your soul with the eternal, unshakable truth that you are enough, complete, whole, radiant. Breathe deeply. Let the air fill your lungs. Let it move through your diaphragm. Let it awaken every cell with the knowing of your own worth. This is the energy your specific person senses without knowing how or why. This is the energy that cannot be ignored, that naturally commands thought, attention, and desire. Their mind may wander, their heart may stir, their soul may recognize before they even understand. And it is all because your alignment is speaking louder than words ever could. Imagine your specific person now. See them not as distant, not as uncertain, not as inaccessible, but as someone who is energetically and spiritually connected to you. Feel their energy as it vibrates near yours. Feel the invisible thread connecting your hearts, subtle yet unbreakable, pulsing with every beat, with every thought, with every feeling you nurture in your aligned state. They are receiving you in silence, in absence, in subtlety, because your energy carries truth, presence, and love. Now, speak to them not aloud, not with effort, not with persuasion, but with the resonance of your heart. You feel me. You recognize me. You are drawn to my presence. Our connection is natural, effortless, aligned. Feel the energy of these words as vibration, as magnetic current, as an undeniable frequency that flows outward from your center into the field of consciousness where they reside. You do not need to force a response. You do not need to manipulate. You simply become the signal, and they respond naturally. Take another deep breath and feel your heart rising in its radiance. You are no longer reaching, longing, or questioning. You are receiving. You are calm, confident, grounded, radiant. You are fully aligned. You are fully present. You are the version of yourself that your specific person cannot help but recognize, feel, and think about. Notice how effortless it is to hold this state. Effortless. Not because it is simple, but because it is true. Alignment is never forced. Magnetism is never manufactured. Love is never coerced. It rises naturally from presence, from identity, from consciousness, and you have stepped fully into that frequency tonight. Now, let your mind expand this awareness. See your specific person in everyday moments, as they pause to breathe, as they sit quietly, as they walk through their day. Imagine their thoughts returning to you naturally, effortlessly. Imagine the subtle smile that arises when your name crosses their mind. Imagine the warmth in their chest, the soft stirring in their heart, the curiosity that nudges them closer without effort. You are not imagining this. You are observing the manifestation of your inner alignment in their awareness. You are witnessing the effect of presence over effort, of identity over desire, of resonance over chasing. And as you witness, let your energy rise further. Feel the divine light within you expand, the magnetism of your consciousness saturate your field, the clarity of your heart anchor your being. You are radiant, irresistible, undeniable. They cannot stop thinking of you, not because of words, not because of acts, not because of demand, but because truth is magnetic. Now, bring this into your deepest knowing. You are love expressed without fear. You are presence embodied. You are alignment realized. You are magnetic by nature of your divine identity. They feel this, they sense this, they are drawn to this. Let these truths permeate every cell, every pulse, every breath. Let them sink into your bones, into your muscles, into your subtle energy. This is no longer intention, it is fact manifested in your consciousness. Every vibration of your being now radiates this truth, and the universe and their awareness responds accordingly. Breathe again, deeply, fully. Let the pulse of your being carry this frequency outward. Let it be calm, certain, unstoppable. Let it be the signal they cannot ignore. They feel you. They remember you. They return to you naturally, effortlessly, continuously. Now, as this sacred energy anchors, feel your feet on the ground, your body in space, your heart in stillness. You are no longer seeking. You are no longer chasing. You are receiving. You are magnetic. You are aligned. You are love embodied. And with this, everything begins to flow. Their thoughts, their feelings, their awareness of you all moving toward your frequency, as naturally as the tide moves to the shore. You do not need to push. You do not need to plead. You do not need to act. You simply are. And being is enough. This is the sacred law. Presence over effort. Alignment over chasing. Being over doing. And in this sacred law, your specific person thinks of you. They feel you. They are drawn to you. They cannot help it. They are responding to the energy you embody, the truth you radiate, the love you carry. Breathe one final time, anchoring this reality into your soul. Let it settle permanently. Let it resonate in every corner of your consciousness. Let it shape your identity. Let it radiate through every action, every thought, every breath. You are now fully magnetic. You are fully aligned. You are fully radiant. You are love in action. And from this moment forward, they cannot stop thinking of you, not because of manipulation, not because of need, not because of force, but because you have awakened the version of yourself that naturally compels attention, connection, and love. You are presence. You are resonance. You are magnetism. You are truth. You are love, and all that is aligned with your heart, including your specific person, flows to you naturally, effortlessly, beautifully, divinely. And now, let your awareness settle into the deepest sanctuary within you, the place where stillness meets light, where presence becomes identity, where love moves effortlessly through the channels of your spirit. Feel your chest expand with warmth. Feel your spine rise with quiet power. Feel your heart settle into absolute certainty. This is not imagination. This is being. This is the version of yourself that cannot be ignored, that radiates without effort, that draws attention, connection, and love naturally because you are aligned with truth. Take a deep, deliberate breath. Let it move from your diaphragm, expand through your chest, and rise to the crown of your head. Let the breath carry the vibration of alignment, certainty, peace, and love outward. With every inhale, you draw in divine presence. With every exhale, you release doubt, fear, and any energy that is less than your truth. Let this cycle repeat until your body, your mind, and your spirit hum with resonance. Your specific person is already responding to this energy, not consciously, not intentionally, but on a level of pure recognition. Somewhere within them, they feel the pull. Somewhere within them, their attention is rising to match your vibration. They think of you. They feel you. They are drawn toward you, not because you demanded, not because you acted, not because you forced, but because the truth of who you are cannot be ignored. Picture them now, in a quiet moment of their day. Perhaps they pause in thought. Perhaps they catch themselves smiling at a memory of you. Perhaps a warmth rises in their chest at the mere sense of your presence. This is the subtle, unspoken recognition of your alignment. It is not forced. It is natural. It is inevitable. Now, bring the image fully into your mind. See them looking at you, or thinking of you, or feeling you, whatever form it takes in their consciousness. Let your inner voice speak softly and firmly from your heart. You feel me? You think of me. You are drawn to me naturally. Our connection flows effortlessly. You recognize me. You are responding to truth. You are returning to love. I feel the power in these words as vibrations in your own being. Let them travel through your chest, your spine, your aura, and into the invisible threads that connect your consciousness to theirs. This is not fantasy. This is reality in the unseen, the place where all manifestations begin, where love rises before it appears, where attraction is magnetized by alignment rather than effort. Now, let your identity expand fully into this truth. You are magnetic. You are radiant. You are aligned. You are love embodied. You are whole. You are undeniable. Feel how this changes everything. Feel how your energy shifts. Your presence becomes gravitational. Your voice, your smile, your subtle movement all carry the frequency of alignment. Every thought you hold about yourself strengthens the invisible bridge between you and your specific person. Every feeling you nurture of peace, confidence, and certainty radiates outward, pulling their awareness toward you. And the beautiful truth is this: they cannot stop thinking about you, not because you forced it, not because you begged, not because you manipulated, but because your energy calls theirs naturally, inevitably, divinely. Breathe deeply again and anchor this knowing into your entire being. Let it saturate every cell, every nerve, every subtle vibration of your body. Feel it anchor in your bones, settle in your spine, and illuminate your heart. You are the signal. You are the presence. You are the love. And the universe and their consciousness responds. Now let us deepen this even further. Imagine a golden light forming between your hearts, a luminous thread that pulses with every beat of certainty, every pulse of love, every vibration of alignment. See it glow brighter with each breath. See it stretch naturally across time and space, unbroken, undeniable. They feel it, they sense it, they respond to it without effort. This is telepathic resonance, the communion of two energies aligned in truth. It is not manipulation, it is not control. It is the natural law of connection, and you are mastering it simply by being who you are at your highest, most aligned state. Now, take one final breath and speak inwardly to your spirit. I am magnetic. I am radiant. I am love embodied. I am whole. I am aligned. All that is meant for me, including my specific person, flows to me naturally and effortlessly. They feel me. They think of me. They are drawn to me because I am truth made visible. Feel these words vibrate through your entire being. Feel them settle into your consciousness permanently. Let them radiate through your energy, extending beyond yourself, touching the unseen, shaping reality. Your specific person cannot stop thinking of you. Their attention is naturally drawn. Their heart is naturally moved. Their mind is naturally drawn to you. And all of this flows effortlessly, beautifully, divinely, because you have become undeniable, magnetic, radiant, aligned, whole, and love embodied. Walk forward from this state in calm, sacred authority. Walk as the version of yourself who knows they are seen. Walk as the version of yourself who knows they are remembered. Walk as the version of yourself who radiates truth, peace, and love. And let the universe, let life bring what resonates with your energy toward you naturally, fully, and beautifully. You are aligned. You are magnetic. You are undeniable. You are love. And from this moment onward, they cannot stop thinking about you, not because of effort, but because of who you have become. Rest in this knowing. Breathe, feel, be. And let your presence call everything that is aligned, everything that is meant for you, including your specific person, to you naturally, effortlessly, and eternally. And now, let us descend into the sacred ending, the final, quiet settling of all that you have awakened tonight. Let your mind soften completely, your shoulders release, your heart open fully, and your entire being rest in the stillness of certainty. This is the place where alignment becomes identity, where presence becomes magnetism, where love flows effortlessly because it is anchored in truth. Take a deep, reverent breath and feel the energy of God within you radiate through every cell, every nerve, every subtle pulse. This is your power. This is your presence. This is your truth. You are whole. You are radiant. you are magnetic, and you are love embodied. Your specific person cannot help but feel your presence. They cannot stop thinking of you, not because of effort, not because of manipulation, not because of demand, but because you have become undeniable. Your energy speaks to them before words ever could. Your alignment calls them naturally. Your love resonates in their heart. Feel it now. Their awareness rising toward you, their thoughts circling back, their hearts softening in recognition of the truth you embody. This is natural law. This is divine order. This is the outcome of consciousness aligned with God, with truth, and with your higher self. Let these truths settle into your spirit. I am whole. I am aligned. I am love. I am magnetic. I am worthy of attention, connection, and affection. All that is meant for me flows naturally to me. Anchor this knowing into every part of your being. Let it resonate through your chest, your spine, your aura, and your consciousness. Let it radiate outward, touching every corner of the field where your specific person resides. They feel it, they sense it, they are drawn to it. Now walk forward in calm certainty, in quiet authority, in radiant presence. Walk as someone who does not chase, does not plead, does not strive, but simply is. And let the universe respond. Let their heart respond. Let life respond to the truth of your being. You are magnetic. You are radiant. You are aligned. You are love. And from this moment onward, everything meant for you, including your specific person, flows to you naturally, effortlessly, beautifully, and eternally. Rest in this sacred knowing. Let it fill your heart, your mind, your soul. This is the final truth. They cannot stop thinking about you because you have awakened the truth of yourself, and truth is irresistible.
Every morning, the moment your eyes open, the first thought that should flood your mind is of God. As you awaken to a new day, do not let the distractions of the world take hold of your heart and mind. Instead, set your mind on Him, for He is the creator of your life, the one who holds every breath in His hands. When you place God first, everything else begins to fall into place. There is power in beginning your day with a prayer, acknowledging His presence, His grace, and His love that surround you. Imagine this: you open your eyes, and the very first thing you do is thank God for a new day. You thank Him for the opportunity to start again, for His mercies that are renewed every morning, for His faithfulness that is unchanging. In that moment, as you invite God into your thoughts and heart, you invite peace to reign over your mind. The worries of yesterday fade away, and the challenges of today become smaller in the light of His greatness. When you set your mind on God, you are not just starting your day, you are aligning your heart with His will, allowing His divine wisdom and guidance to lead you. Setting your mind on God is not just about a quick prayer or a fleeting thought. It's a commitment to trust Him with your day, to surrender your plans and desires into His hands, knowing that His ways are higher than ours. As you pray, you are reminding yourself that your strength does not come from the world around you, but from the Creator who made you and knows you better than you know yourself. You acknowledge that in your weakness He is strong, and in your uncertainty He is your rock. This is the mindset that transforms your day, your life, and your heart. In those quiet moments of prayer, as you set your mind on God, you are setting the tone for your entire day. When you begin with God, you are choosing His peace over chaos, His clarity over confusion, His purpose over distraction. Each moment becomes an opportunity to walk in His will, to follow His lead, and to reflect His love. You open the door to a life of joy and fulfillment, not because of the circumstances, but because of the presence of God that dwells within you. Remember, the world is full of noise. It tries to pull your attention in 1,000 directions. But when you set your mind on God first thing in the morning, you are choosing to rise above the noise. You are choosing to focus on the eternal, on the one who is the same yesterday, today, and forever. You are grounding yourself in His truth, His promises, and His power. And as you do, you will see the difference in your day. Your perspective shifts. Your heart remains calm amidst the storms. Your thoughts are filled with gratitude, and your actions reflect the love and peace that flow from Him. This is not just about a morning routine, it's about setting your life on a foundation that cannot be shaken. It's about recognizing that each day is a gift, and the best way to honor that gift is to begin with the one who gave it to you. So as you rise each morning, remember to set your mind on God. Let that be your first act of faith, your first step of trust. And watch how He transforms your day, your life, and your heart. When you set your mind on God in the morning, you are not just beginning a routine, you are beginning a journey of connection with the Creator of the universe. In the quiet moments before the world around you begins to demand your attention, there is a unique opportunity to center your thoughts on Him. The beauty of this practice is that it is not about perfection, but about intention. It is about taking the time to consciously focus on God's presence, and in doing so, you invite His peace into your life. The mornings are sacred, for they hold the potential for transformation. For as the sun rises, you have the chance to align yourself with the divine rhythm of the universe. In those early moments of the day, you are planting seeds for what will unfold. Just as a farmer plants seeds in the soil, trusting that they will grow into a harvest, when you set your mind on God in the morning, you are sowing seeds of faith, hope, and trust. You may not see the full bloom of those seeds immediately, but over time, you will witness the transformation that occurs when you make God the first thought in your mind each day. It's easy to be distracted by the to-do lists, the demands of life, and the pressing needs that surround us. But the morning is a special time to pause and reset. It is a time to remind yourself that you are not in control of everything, but God is. When you begin your day in this way, you are giving God the first fruits of your time and attention. You are acknowledging His sovereignty and inviting Him to guide your steps throughout the day. When you make this intentional practice a part of your daily life, you will notice that it changes you. The more you set your mind on God, the more you will be able to see His hand at work in every situation, in every interaction, and in every challenge. You begin to view the world not through your limited perspective, but through the eyes of faith, trusting that God is orchestrating everything for your good. Even when things don't go as planned, when the day takes unexpected turns, you are anchored in the knowledge that God is with you, guiding you and shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. It is in these quiet moments of setting your mind on God that your faith is strengthened, your trust in His plan grows, and your peace deepens. Your morning prayer should not be rushed. It should be a time of stillness and reflection, allowing you to center yourself before you step into the chaos of the day. You can pray for guidance, wisdom, and strength, but also for the ability to remain calm and steadfast no matter what comes your way. Remember, God is with you in every moment, and when you set your mind on Him, you invite Him into every part of your day. This allows you to live with intention, to make choices that align with His will, and to reflect His love in everything you do. Consider the power of the simple act of placing your trust in God every morning. It's a declaration of faith, a choice to rely on His strength rather than your own. The world often tells us to rely on our own abilities, our own understanding, and our own efforts. But when you set your mind on God, you are acknowledging that He is the ultimate source of your strength. You are choosing to let go of the need to control everything and instead place your trust in the One who knows all things. This act of surrender brings freedom. It frees you from the anxiety that comes from trying to control outcomes, and it frees you from the fear of failure, because you know that God is with you. His plans for you are good, and even when things don't go the way you expect, you can trust that He is working everything together for your benefit. The beauty of starting your day by setting your mind on God is that it creates a ripple effect that impacts every aspect of your life. As you walk through your day with Him at the forefront of your thoughts, you begin to see things differently. You notice the beauty in the small moments, the kindness in people's actions, and the opportunities for growth in challenges. Your perspective shifts from one of stress and overwhelm to one of peace and trust. The noise of the world becomes quieter as you focus on the truth that God is with you, and with Him all things are possible. You no longer live for the approval of others or seek validation from external sources. Instead, you live for Him, knowing that His love is enough and His plan is perfect. This practice of setting your mind on God is not a one-time event, it is a lifelong journey. It is a discipline that requires intention and consistency. Just as you would make time for other important aspects of your life, such as work, family, and self-care, you must make time for God. In doing so, you allow Him to guide you, shape you, and empower you to live the life He has designed for you. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, but the morning is a sacred space that should not be overlooked. The way you start your day influences the rest of it, and when you start with God, you are positioning yourself for success, peace, and fulfillment. Setting your mind on God also involves listening. It is not just about speaking prayers, but also about quieting your heart to hear His voice. In the stillness of the morning, when everything is calm, you can hear His whispers more clearly. God speaks to us in many ways through Scripture, through the stillness of our hearts, and sometimes through the people around us. When you set your mind on God, you are not just offering up requests, but also opening yourself to His guidance and wisdom. You invite Him to speak to you, to lead you, and to show you the way forward. This listening is just as important as the praying, because it allows you to align yourself with God's will. It's in these moments that you are reminded of your purpose, your calling, and the unique role you have in His plan. Setting your mind on God each morning also sets the foundation for a life of gratitude. When you begin your day by acknowledging God's goodness, you are reminded of the countless blessings He has already given you. You are reminded that everything you have, everything you are, is a gift from Him. Gratitude shifts your perspective from lack to abundance. It shifts your mindset from focusing on what is wrong to appreciating what is right. Gratitude opens your heart to receive more from God, because when we are thankful, we acknowledge that He is the giver of all good things. As you continue to set your mind on God each morning, you will begin to notice a deep sense of peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace comes from knowing that you are not alone. You are not walking through this life by your own strength, but by the strength of the One who created the heavens and the earth. You are not facing your challenges alone. He is walking with you every step of the way. When your mind is set on God, your heart is filled with the peace that only He can provide. The storms of life may come, but your soul will remain anchored in His love, His truth, and His faithfulness. The power of setting your mind on God in the morning is immeasurable. It transforms your perspective, your heart, and your life. It aligns your thoughts with His, it strengthens your faith, and it empowers you to live with purpose. Each morning when you set your mind on God, you are declaring that He is the first and foremost in your life. You are saying that you trust Him with your day, your future, and your heart. And in doing so, you open the door for Him to work in your life in ways you never imagined. The difference you will see is not just in the circumstances of your day, but in the way you approach life as a whole. When you make God the first thought of your morning, you invite His presence to lead you through every moment, every challenge, and every victory. The act of setting your mind on God first thing in the morning is a powerful declaration of faith. It is an act that speaks louder than words. It says, I trust you, Lord. I know that no matter what the day brings, I am not walking alone. I am not trying to figure things out on my own. You are here with me, and I rely on your strength. This declaration not only shapes your day, but also shapes your life. It becomes a foundation for everything else you do. The morning is the time to establish that foundation, to make sure your thoughts, your heart, and your spirit are in alignment with God's will for your life. It is the perfect time to acknowledge that He is the source of all things, that He is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, and everything in between. In the first moments of your day, you recognize that you are part of a grand, divine plan, and you surrender yourself to His direction. What happens when you start your day in this way? How does it affect the rest of your day? You will begin to notice that your thoughts are clearer. You begin to see things from a different perspective, because you are no longer looking at life through the lens of your own understanding, but through the eyes of faith. You are empowered by the fact that you are grounded in the knowledge of God's presence and His love. And with that comes a sense of peace, a peace that does not depend on your circumstances, but rests firmly in the truth that God is in control. When you acknowledge God in the morning, you are drawing strength from the only true source of strength. You are empowering yourself to face whatever comes your way, knowing that the Creator of the universe has already gone ahead of you, prepared a path for you, and is guiding you with his loving hand. As you commit to setting your mind on God each morning, you will start to experience something profound. It will start with a change in your thoughts, but it will not end there. This change will ripple through every aspect of your life. You will notice that your relationships begin to improve because you are not looking at others through the lens of impatience or frustration, but through the lens of love and grace. You will find that your decisions become more aligned with His will because you are no longer reacting out of impulse or fear, but responding with wisdom and discernment. Your attitude shifts, your heart softens, and your actions reflect the peace and love that you have invited into your life through your morning connection with God. This is the transformative power of setting your mind on God first thing in the morning. It is not just about checking off a box or going through the motions of a daily prayer routine. It is about opening your heart to God's presence, allowing His peace to permeate your thoughts and actions, and inviting His guidance to direct your steps. It's about recognizing that the day ahead is not just an opportunity for you to achieve goals or tick off tasks. It is an opportunity for you to live in alignment with His divine plan, to be a vessel of His love and grace to the world around you. Think about the difference this can make. Imagine waking up each day, not with the sense of dread that many people face when they look at their to-do lists or their struggles, but with anticipation, knowing that God is with you. Each new day is a blank canvas, and you have the opportunity to paint it with His love, joy, and peace. When your first thought of the day is directed toward God, you acknowledge that He is the artist of your life, and you invite Him to paint your day with His divine strokes. No matter what comes your way, whether it's a challenge, a joy, or a surprise, you know that it is part of His plan for you, and that He will see you through it. You trust that His ways are higher than your ways, His understanding greater than yours, and His purpose for you more beautiful than anything you could imagine. You see, this is not just about asking God for things or reciting words of prayer. It is about inviting God into every moment of your day. It is about recognizing that He is in every breath you take, in every step you make, and in every relationship you nurture. When you begin your day by setting your mind on God, you are practicing the sacred art of living in His presence. You are acknowledging that He is the source of all life, the one who holds the universe together, and the one who is guiding you toward His divine purpose. This shift in perspective brings peace. The fear, anxiety, and worry that often accompany our daily lives begin to dissipate as we recognize that God is in control, that His plan for us is good, and that He is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating the events of our lives for our benefit and His glory. Setting your mind on God is also a reminder of His promises. Every morning, as you pray and focus on Him, you can remind yourself of His word. You can recall the promises He has made to you to never leave you, to never forsake you, to give you a future and a hope. These promises are not just words on a page, they are the foundation of your faith. When you wake up in the morning and set your mind on God, you are reaffirming that His promises are true, that they are unshakable, and that they will guide you through the day ahead. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that you remind yourself that you are not alone in this world. You are not facing life's challenges by yourself. God is with you, and He will see you through. His strength is made perfect in your weakness. His wisdom is available to you when you seek it. His love never fails, and His grace is sufficient. And as you begin each day with God, you begin to cultivate a life of gratitude. It becomes easier to be thankful when your heart is aligned with His. When you set your mind on God, you become aware of the countless blessings He has already given you. The breath in your lungs, the opportunities before you, the relationships you have, and the hope for the future, all of these are gifts from God. By beginning your day in prayer, you open your heart to receive the abundance of His blessings, and you begin to see the beauty and goodness in even the smallest of things. Your perspective changes. You begin to recognize that every moment is a gift, and that God is in every detail of your life. His love surrounds you, His grace sustains you, and His mercy renews you every morning. Setting your mind on God also gives you the ability to handle life's difficulties with grace. Challenges will come. Trials will come. but when you set your mind on God, you are better equipped to handle them. You are grounded in His truth and His love, and this gives you the strength to persevere. You know that nothing is too big for God. You know that He is working all things together for your good, even when it doesn't make sense in the moment. With God first, you have the strength to face every challenge with confidence, knowing that He will never leave you nor forsake you. This is why setting your mind on God in the morning is so powerful. It prepares you for the day, gives you the strength you need to face whatever comes, and aligns your heart with His will. It is the most important decision you will make every day, to set your mind on God. When you begin your day in His presence, you open yourself up to His guidance, His wisdom, and His peace. Your day becomes infused with His presence, and you are able to walk through it with confidence, knowing that you are not alone. His love goes before you, surrounds you, and empowers you to live a life that reflects His glory. And so, as you begin each new day, remember to set your mind on God. Let Him be the first thought in your heart, the first word on your lips, and the first focus of your mind. When you do, you will see the difference in your life. You will experience the peace, joy, and fulfillment that come from living in alignment with God's will. You will walk in His strength, His wisdom, and His love. And most importantly, you will live with the assurance that He is with you, that He is guiding you, and that His plans for you are good. Start each day with God and watch how He transforms your life, your heart, and your world. When you set your mind on God first thing in the morning, you are making a deliberate choice to align yourself with divine purpose. It's a choice to not be swept away by the rushing currents of the day, but to steady yourself in His presence. So often we can get caught up in the fast-paced nature of life, responding to the demands and distractions that come our way. But when you pause at the beginning of your day to set your mind on God, you are not merely following a routine, you are engaging in a conscious act of devotion. It is an acknowledgement that you recognize God as the creator and sustainer of all things, that He is the center of your existence and the reason you live. This simple but profound act of starting your day with God shifts your perspective in powerful ways. It reminds you that your life is not your own, that you are part of a bigger plan, and that the Lord is in control of your circumstances. This act of surrendering the first moments of your day to God has a profound impact on your outlook. It recalibrates your heart and your mind. As you speak to God through prayer, you are essentially saying, God, I give you my day. I give you my thoughts, my actions, and my emotions. I acknowledge that I cannot navigate this day without you. This is not simply a passive gesture, it is an active one. You are opening yourself to receive His guidance, His wisdom, and His peace. The Lord has the ability to guide your steps, to open doors that no man can close, and to provide you with the discernment to make decisions that align with His will. When you start your day with God, you give Him permission to direct your path, and in doing so, you begin to walk with a sense of purpose that transcends anything the world can offer. How often do we wake up and immediately turn to our phones, our to-do lists, or the concerns of the day? How often do we let the pressures of the world set the tone for the rest of our day? But when you set your mind on God, it is as if you are putting on a pair of glasses that help you see the world through His eyes. You begin to view the world with a sense of calm because you understand that you are walking with the Creator. No matter what challenges or setbacks come your way, you are assured that nothing is impossible for God. Your perspective is shifted, and you begin to view each moment as an opportunity for growth, learning, and even joy, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. You are walking in His will, and when you walk in His will, there is no obstacle that can truly stand in your way. Setting your mind on God in the morning serves as a reminder that you are a vessel of His love and grace. Your day is not just about you, it is about reflecting His goodness to the world around you. When you allow God to fill your heart in the morning, He overflows into every interaction you have throughout the day. This isn't about striving to be perfect or trying to please others, it is about letting His love shine through you. The more you align yourself with God's heart, the more you naturally begin to reflect His nature. You become more patient, kind, and understanding. You begin to see people as God sees them, not through the lens of judgment or frustration, but through the lens of compassion. This transformation is one of the most powerful aspects of starting your day by setting your mind on God. As you open your heart to Him, He begins to fill you with His love, and that love naturally flows into every relationship you encounter. Whether you are interacting with your spouse, children, co-workers, or strangers, the love of God radiates from within you. In a world that often values productivity and success above all else, setting your mind on God in the morning reminds you of what truly matters. Your value does not come from what you accomplish or how busy you are. Your worth is not determined by the approval of others or by how much you can achieve in a given day. Your worth is found in God, in the fact that He created you in His image, and that He has a divine plan for your life. When you start your day by focusing on Him, you remind yourself that your ultimate purpose is not to climb the corporate ladder, to gain approval from others, or to check off all the boxes on your to-do list. Your purpose is to glorify God in everything you do. It is to walk in the path He has set before you, to trust in His guidance, and to live out His love in the world. This shift in focus allows you to approach each task with a sense of peace, because you are no longer striving to prove something to the world. You are living out your purpose, which is to serve God and others with your whole heart. Setting your mind on God first thing in the morning is also an invitation for Him to work in you throughout the day. It is easy to feel overwhelmed by the demands of life, but when you start your day with God, you are reminded that you are not alone in facing those demands. He is with you, empowering you to handle whatever comes your way. No situation is too difficult for God to handle, and when you place your trust in Him, He will give you the strength and wisdom you need. This means that even when you are faced with challenges, you can approach them with confidence, knowing that the Lord is on your side. Instead of reacting out of fear or frustration, you can respond with faith and trust, knowing that God has a plan, even in the midst of the unknown. Throughout the day, as challenges and distractions arise, you will find that the peace that comes from having set your mind on God remains with you. You will find that your thoughts are more centered, your actions are more intentional, and your heart is more at rest. You will not be easily swayed by negative emotions or circumstances. This is the power of having started your day with God. He equips you to handle everything that comes your way with grace, wisdom, and strength. But the benefits of setting your mind on God don't end when the workday is over. It carries over into the evening as well. When you begin your day by connecting with God, that connection stays with you throughout the day and helps you navigate the complexities of life. When night falls, you can reflect on the day, giving thanks for the moments of peace, the victories, and even the challenges that have helped you grow. You can trust that God has been with you every step of the way, and that He will continue to be with you as you rest. The process of setting your mind on God is not something that stops when the day ends. It is a practice that flows seamlessly throughout your life. It becomes a lifestyle of walking with God every day, with every thought and action rooted in His love and guidance. One of the most profound aspects of starting your day with God is the sense of fulfillment and contentment that comes from living in His presence. The world offers many things that promise to bring satisfaction, but nothing compares to the peace and fulfillment that comes from being in relationship with God. When you set your mind on Him, you are choosing contentment over striving, peace over anxiety, and trust over fear. You are choosing to be filled with His love, knowing that His love is more than enough to sustain you through whatever life brings. In this way, your morning moments of prayer and connection with God become the most sacred moments of your day, as they ground you in His truth and His love. The practice of setting your mind on God in the morning is not just about asking for things or praying for your needs. It is about seeking His face, acknowledging His sovereignty, and surrendering your will to His. It is about creating a space where you can hear His voice and feel His presence. It is about aligning your thoughts and actions with His will, knowing that His will is always good, pleasing, and perfect. When you do this, your entire perspective on life changes. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the pressures of the day, you begin to walk in the confidence that God is with you, guiding you every step of the way. This simple but profound practice of starting your day by setting your mind on God has the power to transform your life. It brings peace, clarity, and purpose into your day, and it reminds you of who you are in Christ. With God first, everything else falls into place. Your heart is aligned with His, and your mind is set on His will. There is no greater way to start your day, for it sets the tone for everything that follows. So as you wake up each morning, take a moment to set your mind on God. Invite Him into your day and allow Him to guide you, sustain you, and empower you. When you do, you will see the difference in your life peace, joy, and fulfillment that come from walking with Him. When you begin your day by setting your mind on God, you engage in an intentional act of faith. In this world full of distractions and uncertainties, it is easy to let your thoughts wander and be consumed by all the noise around you. However, when you choose to start your day with God, you create a powerful spiritual foundation. This foundation is not just about asking for guidance or blessings, it is about acknowledging the greatness and sovereignty of God over every aspect of your life. It is recognizing that, despite everything happening in the world, there is a higher purpose and a divine order that is always at work. When you set your mind on Him, you are saying, God, I trust you with this day. I trust you with my heart, my thoughts, my actions, and my future. This act of surrender aligns you with the divine purpose that God has for your life, positioning you to receive His peace, strength, and wisdom throughout the day. One of the profound effects of starting your day with God is the peace that settles over you. When you rise and first turn your focus to Him, the worries of the world begin to fade into the background. No longer are you consumed by the pressures of your to-do list, the conflicts that may arise, or the uncertainties of the day ahead. Instead, you are standing on the firm foundation of God's promises. His word assures you that He is with you, that He will never leave you nor forsake you, and that He is your provider and protector. This peace is not dependent on circumstances, nor is it based on how much control you have over your day. It is a peace that comes from knowing that God is in control, that He holds the future in His hands, and that no matter what comes your way, He will walk with you through it. Moreover, setting your mind on God each morning allows you to invite Him into every part of your day. From the moment you wake up, you are giving God permission to guide your thoughts, shape your actions, and lead you through the challenges that may come. By doing this, you are no longer relying solely on your own wisdom or strength. Instead, you are leaning on His understanding and trusting in His divine direction. God's wisdom is higher than human wisdom, and His ways are far greater than ours. When you begin your day by asking for His guidance, you open yourself up to solutions that you may not have considered on your own. You allow Him to show you the way, even when the path seems unclear. This act of surrendering your day to God is an acknowledgement that, in His hands, your day will be far better than if you tried to manage it on your own. Setting your mind on God in the morning also helps you align your intentions for the day with His will. When you seek His presence and direction first thing, you are making a conscious choice to live in alignment with His purposes. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of everyday life and to focus on personal ambitions or worldly desires. But when you make time for God in the morning, you are reminding yourself that your life is about more than just accomplishing tasks or seeking personal success. It's about fulfilling the purpose God has set before you. This perspective shift helps you prioritize the things that truly matter: love, kindness, patience, and generosity. Your day is no longer just about checking off a list of things to do, but about fulfilling the greater calling God has for your life. By seeking Him first, you place His will at the center of your decisions, relationships, and interactions. Another beautiful aspect of starting your day with God is the power of His presence. When you set your mind on Him, you create an atmosphere where His presence can fill you, equip you, and empower you. The Holy Spirit, who dwells within believers, is a constant source of guidance, peace, and strength. When you take time to acknowledge Him in the morning, you are inviting Him to work in and through you throughout the day. His presence strengthens you when you are weak, gives you wisdom when you are confused, and comforts you when you are in distress. You are never truly alone when God's presence is with you. This is one of the most comforting aspects of setting your mind on God first thing. No matter where you go or what you face, you can rest in the knowledge that He is with you, ready to provide for you and lead you through every challenge. Setting your mind on God in the morning also helps you resist the distractions that can pull you away from His presence throughout the day. In a world full of constant notifications, demands, and interruptions, it can be challenging to keep your focus on the Lord. But by establishing the habit of starting your day with God, you train your heart and mind to stay anchored in Him. When the day gets busy and distractions threaten to overwhelm you, the peace and strength you received in the morning can sustain you. You will be more likely to turn to God in prayer when faced with stress or uncertainty, because you've already established a deep connection with Him. This discipline of setting your mind on God strengthens your spiritual muscle, making it easier to keep your thoughts and actions in line with His will throughout the day. When you set your mind on God in the morning, you are choosing to walk in gratitude. The practice of morning prayer helps you focus on the blessings you have rather than what you lack. In moments of reflection, you are reminded of God's faithfulness, His provision, and His grace. Gratitude has the power to shift your mindset from one of lack to one of abundance. When you start your day by thanking God for all He has done and all He will continue to do, you position yourself to see the world through a lens of thankfulness. Gratitude changes your perspective, helping you to see the good in each situation, no matter how challenging. It helps you recognize the beauty in the mundane moments of life and find joy in the simple blessings you might otherwise overlook. The spiritual discipline of setting your mind on God every morning also affects the way you approach your relationships. When you seek God first, you begin to see others as He sees them. You are less likely to be quick to judge or become frustrated with those around you. Instead, you approach others with patience, understanding, and compassion. The love of Christ becomes your lens for seeing people, and you respond to others not from a place of selfishness or self-interest, but from a heart of love and service. Setting your mind on God aligns your emotions with His will, allowing His love to overflow into your interactions with others. As you begin your day with God, you are also reminding yourself that your identity is rooted in Him, not in your accomplishments, your possessions, or the opinions of others. In a world that often values external success and outward appearance, setting your mind on God helps you to remember who you truly are, God's beloved child. Your worth is not based on what you do or what you have, but on who you are in Christ. This reminder frees you from the pressure to perform or seek approval from the world. It grounds you in the truth that you are enough, just as you are. Starting your day with God helps you internalize this truth and walk confidently in your identity as a child of the Most High God. When you set your mind on God, you also strengthen your faith. Each time you take a moment in the morning to reflect on His goodness, you build a spiritual foundation that will carry you through the ups and downs of the day. It's easy to let fear or doubt creep in when you are faced with uncertainty. But when you start your day with God, you are reminded that He is in control. Your faith grows as you trust in His promises and rely on His strength to face whatever challenges come your way. This strengthens your resilience, allowing you to face adversity with a steadfast spirit. Moreover, as you set your mind on God, you position yourself to experience His provision in every area of your life. Whether you are praying for financial breakthrough, healing, or guidance, starting your day with God opens the door for Him to provide in unexpected ways. By placing your trust in Him and acknowledging His ability to meet your needs, you allow God to work on your behalf. This not only deepens your faith, but also helps you see His provision in ways you might otherwise miss. When you set your mind on God every morning, you make a declaration that this day belongs to Him. It is a decision to put Him first, to trust in His goodness, and to walk in His peace. It is an act of faith, a choice to live in His presence and allow Him to guide you, shape you, and empower you. As you cultivate the habit of setting your mind on God each day, you will experience His presence in powerful ways, and your life will be marked by peace, joy, and purpose. So let each morning be a reminder that with God first, everything else falls into place. The day ahead becomes an opportunity to live out His love, walk in His wisdom, and fulfill the divine purpose He has for you. Let every moment be an invitation to walk in the fullness of His grace and truth. In conclusion, starting your day by setting your mind on God is a powerful spiritual practice that transforms not only your mornings but your entire life. It is an intentional act of surrender, placing God at the center of your thoughts, actions, and decisions. By doing so, you invite His peace, wisdom, and presence into every moment, empowering you to face challenges with strength and grace. As you align your heart and mind with His will, you walk in the assurance that He is guiding you, providing for you, and walking beside you. When God is your first thought in the morning, He becomes your guide throughout the day, transforming your perspective and filling your heart with gratitude, love, and purpose. This simple yet profound habit will not only change the way you experience your day, but it will also deepen your relationship with God and strengthen your faith. So let each morning be a reminder to set your mind on God, trust in His plan, and walk confidently in His divine purpose. As you begin each day with Him, you will witness the difference it makes in every aspect of your life.